Up, family. Fair use copyright. Fair use copyright. I was just sitting here watching this news yesterday about another event that transpired in Chicago with the OTF. That's crazy. That's crazy, family. We just give our bankers away. I said that too. We just give our bankers to the sharks. Just let them just throw their life away. I don't get that, family. We just let them take the bankers. You probably saying, what the fuck is he talking about the bankers? These dudes killers. No, these dudes are opportunists that's taking chance. Y'all don't understand what goes on, really goes on in the community. Like I'm listening to this gentleman the other day make a video. Yeah, we see the young gentleman, it was a young brother, explaining to another brother how hard it is. And this he I guess this guy, his channel, I don't even know the name, his name and his channel, but I didn't check him out before. You know, people are who we are. But he was explaining to the young gentleman about we have opportunity now. And I'm like, yeah, we got opportunity, but your opportunity only goes so far. It's like comparison. This here we got black brothers, and I always said that we creators. People want to look at us like, oh no, I don't. They don't know what the fuck they talking about. These people using the Bible and they making up stuff with it, trying to do this and that. And that's a lie from the pits of hell. Why? That's what that word is for. It's for reproof. Do we understand what reproof means? That means maybe if you look over things, when you proofreading or looking over things, you may have missed something or something may be out of alignment and you have to correct. We need reproof every day. We don't know what a person may be going through mentally or spiritually that makes them act in a certain way. You know, reality will pull it out of you. But at the same time, men can't afford to make silly mistakes, especially when you accomplish like that. Like I was saying, it's a lot going on in Chicago, but then I look at us. It's not for me to um it's not for me to rely on somebody else to do what I know. I know. I know because I study the word, what the Most High created you to do, and what I can prosper from by using these hands. You know, men, we come together with shovels. We meet on the work on the battlefield to work, to build, and to provide. Now these, I'm looking at this like, wow, there go another one. They trying to take. The enemy is trying to take. Who is the enemy? The enemy of life. There is one operating that comes to kill, steal, and destroy. That's why I always say you have to choose. You have to choose whom you will serve, God or you gonna serve man. And if you serve man, you subject to the thing, bro. Ain't no telling what might happen from it. Yeah, we in the world, but you don't have to be of that psychology. You know, thinking like when things happen, it's the only way I can resolve bring about a resolve through violent means. That's not thinking. I know we sharper than that, family. Especially when you got money. My thing is, can we turn those mindsets to thinking like entrepreneurs? You know, you may not, you may, okay. The industry may have got over on you in the beginning, but that don't mean you waste your time staying stuck choosing measures you feel okay, I can get away with it. You're not there no more, family. You're not in the field like that. So eventually there could be leaks. Leaks as in what if people around that really pose like they because there's always somebody on the inside running off at the mouth, or it's somebody on the inside running off at the mouth. I ain't saying nobody told them, but and then it's I don't know, crime just don't pay. All these fucking cameras, somebody running a camera somewhere, and they got all these ring crap. I always see it, but then it comes down to the individual. You have to choose life, man. It's not easy. Trust me. I be around this boy struggling like this shit don't make no sense. I got this good ass trade skill. Anyway, before you say get a job, I just had a job. I fucking literally got sent home. So that was like firing me. I'm an automotive technician, but that's something I never wanted to do. Go and get a job from somebody else because I never want to give a person that type power or control over my destiny or no parts of my life, no aspects of my life. Yes, I am teachable. I am humble, but yet I'm not going to just go with anything a person say. And then I'm not that type that's going to sit up under people and allow nobody else to rule me. I've never been. And I had a problem with that as a child. I got my ass whooped. Because a lot of times I'm like, well, that may not, okay, yeah, these are my parents, and we have to honor our parents or even our elders. But I'm like, no, I question, in my mind, I question everything. And I've always, and I see why now, because I was just telling one of my brothers yesterday, we was talking about why we always got it the hardest. Because we the chosen, you know. People, others recognize those who have been awakened spiritually. Because your resilience, when you are confronted by situations, you don't deal with situations like the average person would deal with a situation. The first option I see out of a lot of people is to be get emotionally charged behind things. Yes, I do have emotions in my system, but that's not the determinant on how I should move or think or go, you know? No, that don't determine it. Yeah, it will make me stop and consider, but no, that don't determine how I move. Emotions and all them emotions will get you hurt. Real talk. But back to what I'm hearing in the news. Them brothers could have been bankers. You dealing with all that kind of money. I couldn't have that kind of money and be okay if I'm gonna be involved with the community. You got power, whether you wanna. And I think a lot of our brothers and sisters know that. But what's I don't get what's why we reject knowledge, and we think this all this crap they teaching us is real knowledge. It's game. It's gonna allow us to get ahead. No, whatever you sow, I say revert back to the Bible because you are the people of the book. You are this what separates you, and you know you're not gonna get away with stuff. They know who you are, so the enemy devises things because he know who you are, and if you operate as such, if he can create a way to cause you to live unlawful, that's his purpose. Why? Because it creates a sense of power for him, a sense of rulership. And definitely don't forget a way to make money now. Somebody got to house you when you mess up and they arrest you. Somebody, they going to put you in the building. I've been there, I've done that one. They going to lock your ass up. You can believe that. But I think we can do better. I know we can do better as gods. When you revert back to the word, trust me, you start to see things, your eyes begin to open. That's what it means to be awakened. Like things I used to read, now I read with a sense of being anchored now. I want, it's a thirst. The thirst button has been activated. I don't want to just read and skim over the pages. Like when we sit and watching programs and I'm hearing the brothers and sisters going through chapters and verses. I go directly to it so I can confirm whether if this the truth, what they sharing with me. You, I'm not gonna, like I said, even when I was a youth, yes, I would take what that adult saying at face value, but I always question and search to look deeper within things. Like, don't know ordinary people do that. I mean, my lady, my lady always said, "You're not ordinary. You strange." No, I ain't strange. We've chosen. We just operate more towards. We lean more towards the spirit because within that realm, we know there's a greater at work that's beyond the scope of it is well beyond man's reach. Yes, you can attain it, you can get there, but you have to humble yourself and align yourself with that greater. The I am, he working. But if you don't, that's what we're gonna continue to see. I think that's more important because that's what's gonna bring us together. Our people don't stick together, and that's not an awakened people. That's a people that's void. It's like you don't have love for one another. You only tolerate one another to a degree, and it's like everybody is AI'd out now. If they ain't, if it ain't dealing with a phone or some connection to something, they just don't have the patience. Really don't, and I don't understand how we think we're gonna become problem solvers. That's what it's all about, solving problems, family. And you can make money solving problems. You can make money doing everything, but do you charge for everything? No, I don't in most cases, even though I can. That's the law. We operate according to the law. If you have a problem with your automobile, I am an automotive technician. I understand automotive systems. This is what I do: eat and breathe, with or without. You know what I'm saying? Reward. The reward is in doing it. This is who I am. I can't go without it, but I can live without. I can live without doing it because I have something that's greater. And now that we're fine tuning and becoming aligned, the enemy's gonna come even greater. You can see it in Matthew 4 when Messiah, the Most High, dealt with him. He fasted. This is before, yeah, he fasted 40 days and 40 nights. And then guess what happened? The accuser came. The accuser came. What did he do? Come to kill, steal, and destroy. It's a never ending cyclical cycle of destruction. And on the other hand, on the right side, that's the goats. That's what happened in their world. A cyclical cycle of destruction. Yes, they can unhatch whatever plan. Okay, this old system, this old way is destroyed. We're coming into a new world order. Somebody and they are designing systems and putting institutions in place to govern these systems. According to what? You got to question that, family. You can't just walk blindly, as if everything is going to be all right because I trust A, B, C, or D. No, that security gonna come from you. Yes, until uniting and unifying with others, but ultimately it comes from you and how it's steered and whether you get the bang for your buck. That comes from you. You got to be hands on, brother. Intentional about what we do. That's the point I'm trying to make. Whatever we do, we have to be intentional, and it has to be led in righteousness. That's why I always, if a, I, the one thing I could share with you that I believe will have a profound effect on you if you just research and do the due diligence, learn what each word means in its original context, because that's how you're gonna go about establishing order. That's how you're gonna awaken yourself. That's how you're gonna renew your mind and your heart and your spirit. And that's what's gonna allow you to remain steadfast even in the trenches. It's decisions. The decisions you make, you planting seeds. And if the seeds of destruction are what you plant, you're surely going to reap it. But if you choose life, family, it's just beginning. There's so many layers to it. It's not what we've been told. No. And this happen. And this operating and having the spirit world is more realer than what you see down here. They tell you go to school, learn this, that, boom, 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 boom. You buy a home. You buy this home, you might be buying land. You're looking to plant food and vegetables so you can feed yourself. But can you do that? You have to be aware. To be aware is to be alive because you have an enemy that's wrong, seeking whom he could devour. Remember, when he was roaming the earth, the Most High asked him, "What you doing, Satan?" He said, "Roaming to and fro, seeking who I can devour." The Most High asked him, "Have you considered my servant Job?" Listen to that. The Most High asked, "Why?" He wasn't worried about him. I've heard a lot of sermons on that. People, why would he? And I hear even these people that's trying to sell us their religious and fallen idol beliefs today. Why, if the Most High loved you, why would he make this happen? Why would he make that happen? Because he knows what's in you already before the foundation of the world as we know it today. And we talk about in eternity. He know who you are. Do you remember? Do you know who you are? So he's not worried about when you confront it and going through this and that. Like we worry about things. Am I gonna be able to do this? Am I gonna be able to put myself in position to open the doors of opportunity through me that others may come into these opportunities? That's what I'm here for. I'm a vessel. I'm a vessel unto what? The kingdom. I'm a king. And my power comes through obedience to the King of Kings who sent me here with an instruction. Just like you. You just like me. A lot of people be talking crazy, but family, I didn't come from hell. The devil didn't create me. So I don't cater to his ways. Yes, we're in the world, but you don't have to be of the world because you're not. You came from heaven. Go read your Bible. That word is your instruction. That's your wisdom before the world, before the nations. You have a law. The Creator deals with you, and how I'm sitting here using this platform to push this word out, where others can, you know, maybe stop and consider, really consider it in the midst of whatever's going on. It could be in the good or there's something bad going on. Revert back to the word. There's instructions in there where your ancestors done dealt with matters before. That's why it's called the Book of Wisdom. Because things that happen, it's going to happen again. It's cyclical. It's going to continue to happen until you break the cycle. How do you break the cycle? By aligning with the Creator, using that creativity that's all the I am, and that's called the I am, that I am. You are Him, a version. So represent Him. Unlock the mysteries and oracles because they're in you. Then we'll see it. That's worship. Living is worship. Because why? You practicing your Creator. You can only do what He put in you to do, fam. Yeah, you can choose life or choose death, but who created it? You just have to choose wisely. Go and read. I believe it's Genesis 2, where he warned them. If you eat from this tree of the knowledge of good and evil, you shall surely die. So he commanded you, and within that commandment, that's a decree. That's from the king. You can't debate what the king says. You have to move accordingly and do what's pleasing to the king. He don't care how you feel. You can't go have no political meeting talking about the king. No, that ain't how it go. His word is rule. It's absolute. It's law. That's why the Messiah said, yes, he who teaches will be great and considered greater. Why? Because it's love. What greater? What can be greater than one to lay down his life for his brother, his fellow man, through obedience? Because you're showing them the way. That's great. I don't think it's raining no more. I gotta go and get up and run over here to this. Wash these clothes. In case I get a call. I don't have nothing on schedule right now. I'm gonna have to start scheduling things. Doing things in a more structured manner where I can record and keep track and also build, continue to build. You'll see your way. Write it in a book. That's biblical advice too. Well, it's time for me to roll. Peace and blessings. Be motivated. You have the power. You just have to make the decision. And if you trust me, that's why it's being called. That's why it's called set apart. Kodesh. Set apart unto the greater, unto the Father. Ain't nothing wrong with that. That's how you win, family. That's how you win. And you choose to make the right decisions. And you start studying and learning other things. That's what it's led me to. I work out more consistently now. I'm being more involved in life and correcting the relationships that I did have and destroyed and making a whole lot new more relationships through what? Obedience. Shalom, peace and blessings, and pray for them brothers and sisters above all. Don't just talk about them. Pray that prayer. Luke chapter 11. Pray that prayer. So the Spirit of the Father come here on earth. Then his set apart people can operate as sons. And the Word came and dwelt among us, and it became flesh. And the Word became flesh and dwelt among us. Let that Word become flesh in you, so the Father be pleased with you. And speak life over your people. Yeah, I understand very well what's going on 63rd King Drive or wherever else the brothers and sisters may be. I was once in the streets myself. Now I'm in the Word, in the streets, speaking the Word and doing things that create life. That bring forth life. Inspire brothers and sisters to live. We going somewhere with this. This is not a religion, this is life. And this is your power for the nations. Shalom.